Hello, welcome to Soul Sessions. I'm Shannon Kaiser, the founder of She Saves Herself Collective and the author of the forthcoming book, Nourish Your Inner Light. If you've ever found yourself laying awake at 2 a.m. in the morning and asking yourself the questions that are on your heart and mind, then you are in the right place. This is a new series, and I will be releasing a new episode every Sunday. It is Soul Sessions, and these are timeless collective tarot readings designed to help you feel better about where you are in your life and get better clarity to the questions that have been weighing on your heart and mind. You know, time and energy are fluid, so my readings are collective and they're timeless. So when you find this message, it could resonate with you, and trust that there is a message here for you. I might be speaking of the past, the present, or the future. You may find this on the day I release it, 6 months or a year later. Trust that it meets you where you are. Because these readings are collective, take what feels aligned and just leave what doesn't. And as always, trust your own self above anything and everything else. Because this is a new series, I want to just share a little bit about my style. What you'll find here is very different than most tarot channels. Rather than focusing on traditional psychic readings or predictions or even relationship-centered readings, I actually don't do that at all. I blend traditional tarot symbolism with psychology, pattern recognition, and intuition. I will be, some of the readings will cover relationships and every different kind of points of checking in. But the goal of this series is to help you get more in tune and more connected to you. So we blend psychology, personal development, and spirituality here. So welcome to the Soul Sessions. Each week we will explore a new question. And this week's question is, what is your intuition trying to tell you? And so let's get started. I'm going to clear the space. So if you have a listening sensitivity, I invite you, it may be loud for a moment. I invite you to turn down your volume on your device in 3, 2, 1. What is your intuition trying to tell you? We're going to do a spread here. And we're going to see, and we're first going to check in where we're at. Beautiful. If you could see the cards, they're so bright. They're so lovely. This is such a beautiful spread. I say that because the energy is light. So what is your intuition trying to tell you? Well, let's check in with the current energy right now. We have the sun upright, and it's so beautiful because there's a lot of optimism here. There's a lot of confidence in you trusting your intuition. It's really, I've never noticed this on this card, but there's actually unicorns in the back. There are 2 unicorns here behind the sun, and there's sunflowers all around. And sunflowers are one of the most beautiful flowers because they actually turn their heads towards the sun, and the sun illuminates them. The sun gives them strength. It gives them warmth. It literally brightens their day. And when we see these unicorns here, unicorns are all about enchantment. And for me, what I feel and what I see here is it's about your inner child. Every time I see unicorns, it really reminds me of believing in unicorns. And a lot of times when we're little, we do. And so there's this part of you and your intuition that really wants you to get back in touch with that inner child, the part of you that probably had an invisible friend, the part of you that believed that unicorns were real, the part of you that really wanted to have the magic of life. Now, one thing we notice here is the sun has her eyes closed. She is illuminated. She's bright. She has gold rays coming out of her, but her eyes are closed and she has a calm presence. This shows me she's very much in tune with her intuition. She is listening inward and she's trusting that guidance. She's not second guessing it. She does believe unicorns are real and she doesn't have to defend that. There's so much positivity and warmth in this. This is the happiest card, really, one of the happiest cards in the deck. So it's a very beautiful, really a beautiful moment to check in and realize right where we are right now is understanding that our intuition is with us. And we move into, the next card over, we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. And what we see in the Ace of Pentacles is a hand coming out of the clouds holding a beautiful pentacle. And when it comes to your intuition, what we're saying here is, what is your intuition trying to tell you? Well, really, when we see the pentacles, and what I feel and see is it's all about the new opportunities that are coming to you in your life. So there's an area of opening up. I like to say, what is emerging? Like when we look at the second card in the deck, what is emerging within you? What is coming into your fruition, into your life? And so if you have had, as we look back at the sun and see her eyes closed, have you had ideas that have been coming to you? Maybe it's to write that book. It keeps coming back to you. Maybe it's to start that YouTube channel. Maybe it's to leave the job or move into a new place. There's something that's been coming back to you over and over. And as we look, she has her eyes closed saying, yes, it's in my heart. It is in my heart. And then we move over into the Ace of Pentacles. It's showing that you can trust that there's stability here. There's new manifestations that want to be honored. It could be a new job or a promotion, or like I said, if there's a creative project that you really want to nurture, we see these beautiful pink flowers here that are giving you an opportunity that to run and dive in. The pink here is about passion and it's about that fire energy. And so that's really what I see here. That's what I'm feeling. I also notice over here that there's a lot of rays coming out of the pentacle, the same way there's rays coming out of the sun and the unicorn's horns. These rays are mirroring each other, letting you know that when you listen to your intuition and you trust that intuitive guidance and those insights that are coming to you, the answers aren't out there, but they're inside. And when you trust that, you can take the steps forward and you will be illuminated, and you don't have to know the whole path. It's going to be one step at a time, as we see, because right here, there is a little bit of gray behind, kind of like a Portland or a London gray sky, right? So I say that because sometimes when it's gray, we don't have the clarity of how we want to move forward. It gets a little bit too uncertain. But these cards really show me in this reading, this energy here, and this artwork is really showing me that the path is illuminated for you, and that gray isn't a reason to slow down or become disenchanted. If anything, you can be the light in the darkness. You activate that energy in that center of you that is fiery. And that leads us into the area of opportunity for you, for your highest good. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which is so beautiful for reading on what is your intuition trying to tell you, because this is such an important energy of recognizing the hard work that you've done. You have really worked. This one is all about achievement, success, and really knowing your worth. I see this card and I always feel like it's the divine feminine. She's surrounded in the lush garden. She's really worked hard, and now she gets to really, I call it the life of luxury card. And so when we see the Nine of Pentacles upright, there's such a satisfaction with choosing a life that is aligned with your own inner self and the intuitive guidance that you have. It's about financial independence and knowing that you will be provided for. And I truly believe, and I say this to my coaching clients as well, like when you are moving forward in life and you're choosing from your heart, you will always be provided for. I've seen it time and time again. I've been doing this work for 15 years, and this card is really the representation of that. And so this is our beautiful reading today. I want to honor that you have an intuition that is so important because it's part of your guidance system forward. So what is your intuition trying to tell you today? Not only is it telling you that your inner child is here and wants to be explored and honored and really move into the next direction of your life. And as you nurture your inner child every day, you'll get in touch with that childlike sense of wonder and to actually have faith and believe in that new opportunity, that goal, that insight that is inside of you. Take that step forward. And when you do, you will be rewarded. Choose yourself and know that the self-worth is exactly the connector between our entire read today. You are worth it. Your goals, your dreams, and guess what? You are worth being happy. You can be happy. Your intuition is with you and guiding you. And that's our reading for today. Thanks for joining me.